Cardano continues to shock the crypto world. Many people wondering what in the world is going on. Why is this happening? 75-cent target hit, and it's just the beginning. What is up, everyone? Welcome to Crypto Capital Venture. Hit that like, hit that subscribe on the way in. Let's jump into this exciting Cardano video. It's exciting because here's the move, 75 cents. Like officially, this is a nice 6-hour candle thus far. But I just did a video 5 days ago, February 4th, talking about 75-cent target. You can see it here. I'm not going to show a clip, but there's the target we were tracking. We're getting that little breakout out of this, rising wedge. Cardano at 47 cents at the time, 5 days ago, everybody. And Cardano up around 55, 57% or something since I did that video 5 days ago. And this keeps happening. It's just been stepping stones. I mean, if you zoom out on a 6-hour chart, you can see we've done a lot of technical analysis, and just over the months, it's just been stepping stone after stepping stone. Brief consolidation areas, important consolidation areas, but just look at that 6-hour chart. And even, I'm not going to show a clip here, but this is from June 6, 2020. Look at Cardano at 8 cents. We were discussing the bullishness of Cardano, and the simple fact remains true even to this day. This is why I've been so bullish on Cardano is, first off, it seems like nobody's paying much attention to Cardano, even as it just entered like the top 3 recently. It was Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, market cap. But this is the first full cycle bull market for Cardano. And when I did that video then at 8 cents, I mean, that's kind of what I was talking about in that video, because it doesn't get any more bullish than that with everything IOHK is working on. And if you're not familiar, if you do not know, just look it up. Google what Cardano is building. Google their roadmap. I tweeted this. This was February 4th, I guess, around when I did that last video. Coinbase, potentially. I mean, Coinbase isn't even that big of a deal compared to everything else happening. Africa, recurring staking, decentralized. I think well over 70% decentralized at this point. Atala Prism, no brainer. Oh my, doesn't even mention, Grayscale, the potential for Grayscale, which I think, is in play in the short term. I think it is. That's just my opinion. I just tweeted this a little bit ago, and we're going to jump into a 6-hour chart, but I said, breaking. If you own Cardano, your ADA gains are not vaporware. I just see this comment everywhere. People don't like Cardano. Cardano's vaporware. What are you invested in? I mean, one thing I know, strictly chart speaking, this is what I've been invested in. This is what I've been accumulating. I don't know about you, but I'll take the gains all day long. So I want to go to the daily chart, and I want to just point something very important out. There's no question it's been going crazy lately. Just look at the daily chart. You have to be ready for consolidation. A lot of it does have to do with what the rest of the crypto markets do. If there's an event, if there's a dip event, they happen often, be very prepared for downside for Cardano, but it's okay. And again, this is just the beginning, in my opinion, in terms of Cardano. I mentioned in a previous video, this 40-cent area is truly Cardano's version of entering its own bull market cycle. And that is because this swing high was a lower high coming out of the last bull market. It was that first swing high into the bear market. Cardano recently just shattered that area, and it was a key area I was watching. We've shattered it. And from here, Cardano is now in this stage or this phase of putting in higher highs and higher lows above it. Currently, we are overextended 83% to the upside. There's a lot of room for consolidation for Cardano. Be patient with the gains. You want $1.33 Cardano, be a little bit patient. But we've overcome some huge hurdles along the way. Another thing, this represents the bull market high. There's around 16 days or so right here where Cardano is trading basically above where it is right now. 16 days. This was the top for Cardano, and it traded above around 70 cents or 60 cents or something for around 16 days, around a couple weeks. And right now, Cardano just broke that area. And we are just getting started now. This isn't the top of the bull market. We are just getting started in Cardano's bull market. If we go to the weekly chart, we know we've just been tracking so many different things. We had these 50-cent targets that we were tracking. There were 2 of them on the macro level. And then we had just shorter term. You can see shorter term setups involved along the way. This is a weekly chart, by the way. And right now, even as I do this video, this is a really nice weekly candle as Cardano hits the 75-cent target to the upside. And we can go to the 6-hour chart. We can zoom in on this. We can check this out. And this is kind of where I am right now in terms of, well, what's next for Cardano? First off, there could be a lot more upside, parabolic upside. The things that the technical analysts don't even understand, that gets very difficult to chart. It could get difficult to chart this soon if this continues. But it's because there's so much bullishness happening for Cardano. There's so much on the short-term roadmap. There's so much speculation too alongside of that, and that pushes price higher. People are accumulating. The volume has been insane if you've just been watching the order books. So I want to look at the 6-hour just because I want to briefly mention the short-term charts. We broke out of the rising wedge. And as you know, when we break out of trend lines, we hit targets. We always anticipate potential for throwbacks to the trend lines. They happen so often. This is an environment for me where I just envision crypto in general potentially kind of taking a dive. But can I just tell you how cool as we hit a 75-cent target, if Cardano was to do this, we're talking 35% dip. In my opinion, it's a very solid accumulation area for a bull market. But if it happened, a 35% dip takes us to right around 50 cents, right in the 50-cent area, maybe slightly below, to essentially like kind of the apex of this rising wedge. That's the type of bullish environment Cardano is in. We've had so much separation now to the upside that it has room for just huge consolidations to the downside. That isn't to say it's going to happen. The very first thing you'd want to look for right now is, something very similar to everything that's happened thus far. Just these short consolidation periods, whether they're rising wedges, whether they're shorter term symmetrical triangles, we want to watch for that right now on the 6-hour chart. So putting aside the dramatic potential throwback that Cardano has on the short-term chart, there's other things going on. We have this, it's kind of ugly. I could probably chart it better on maybe an hourly, but we kind of have just this very simple small series of higher highs, higher lows. If Cardano is going to break to the downside, we might be looking at like a 60-cent Cardano in play in the shorter term. If it continues to the upside, we're probably looking, and sounds crazy, but 90 cents could happen very quick to the upside. So we have room for short-term consolidation. It doesn't have to be like a capitulation event, 30-some% to the downside down there, but we could be cruising back down to 60 cents. Be prepared for that. Have a plan. That's why we do technical analysis. We know the macro vision of the charts, at least what I've seen on the charts ever since Cardano was in this video, June 6, 2020, 8 cents. We know the bullishness ahead, but on these short-term charts, be prepared for these moves. They're in play. But what's cool is we're hitting target. We just hit a 75-cent target. And right now in this moment, you have the technical analysis that gives you the options, that gives you the scenarios, and that allows you to prepare, to make your decision now. What do you want to do? And that's up to you. Don't listen to YouTubers. Don't take financial advice from other people. Make your own decisions in these scenarios. Everybody's different. So appreciate you cruising by. I hope you're enjoying the Cardano gains. It's been very exciting to watch this, and I truly do. It's not hype. I truly do think it's just getting started. So hit that subscribe, hit that like. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.